Before you learn how to do anything, you have to learn how to flip. Like, you're gonna eventually flip your kayak, you have to learn how to flip it back up. Like, that's the first thing you have to learn how to do. So the best way to do that is by learning how to do it. By putting a spray skirt on and having the correct equipment, and then you can actually flip your boats as many times as you want. This water's kind of grassy, and I prefer to be kind of clear, but I'll fit. It's really not difficult to do, thank you, but not as cool as the front flip I did off the top. It's still pretty cool. The roll is like the first thing you'll learn how to do. If you guys go out and then come back, there'll be a roll demo for like the next 30 minutes. But I'm just gonna show you some like freestyle kayaking tricks. And I wish I had a mic because I'm pretty sure nobody can hear me. But you can hear me okay? Okay, good. So like the first freestyle kayaking trick you learn is like how to get the boats vertical. I gotta go out where it's a little deeper. There we go. And the first way you can do that is with like a double pump. And you can stand your boats on it. A little more parallel. And then when you learn how to balance, you can go with the bounce of the waves. Sorry, I didn't mean to slash you, sir. I tried to aim over at the last second. But you can learn how to front flip. Those are called loops. But you can do front flips in these boats and all sorts of stuff like that you'd never imagine you can do in kayaks. Dayton has waves that you can learn how to surf these boats on. But if you ever want to learn this stuff, like, you start by learning how to roll. You start by learning how to stay calm, not freak out when you go underwater, because everyone's always like, how do you stay calm? Like, that's kayaking is all in the mind, and keeping like staying calm and staying in a good mindset is like everything. When you go under, don't panic.
You ready to come out?
So not panicking when you go under. Even if you like go under there, as long as your heart rate stays down and you stay calm, you'll be perfectly fine. There's lots of different types of rolls. In about 30 minutes, we're going to do another demo of all the different types of rolls.
One way or the other.
But the basic one is the one I just showed you, which is just flipping over like this. And then flipping your boat back up right. But then once you learn how to do that, you'll be able to do it without a paddle and you can just flip over. And use your hands to ride the boat. Once you get comfortable in the water, you'll learn how to do this stuff. If you can't roll a kayak, and you don't have to be in one of these short boats to learn how to roll a kayak, you can have a long touring kayak, which I have plenty of. You can be in all sorts of boats. What you have to have though is a spray skirt, because if you don't have a spray skirt on the boat, you can't keep the water out of the boat when you go. And if you put a spray skirt on the boat, you should have a helmet, because if you're planning on flipping over in water, what is often at the bottom of the river? Rocks, lots of rocks. There's rocks down there. So if you're planning on flipping over, you should plan to wear a helmet so that you don't hurt yourself. So, any questions about kayaking? Pretty straightforward. Yeah, you learn how to brace, do things like this. I'll do a couple freestyle moves, and then you guys go paddle and have fun and get on your way. If you ever want to learn this stuff, I teach it here in Cincinnati. So,
what's the place in Dayton called?
Riverscape Metro Park is where you can go in Dayton. It's really cool. And if you look up a company called Whitewater Warehouse, they rent boats and gear, and so you can go. You can like rent Ducky. You don't have to get a boat like this. You can rent something mellower. But there's a company up there called Whitewater Warehouse. They sell all sorts of kayaks, not just whitewater kayaks. And shameless plug, go buy a kayak from them. They're like a tiny local like mom and pop shop, and they make like zero money. Like, there's no money in teaching kayaking. There's no money in selling kayaks. This is all for fun. And because people love doing it. But yeah, so here's some front flips and cool stuff you can see, you can learn how to do if you ever try freestyle kayaking. are my beautiful children. Yeah, so when it comes to play boating, and this is called freestyle kayaking, but it's also referred to as freestyle kayaking. It's really quite straightforward. As long as you stay calm, it's not a big deal flipping over in these boats. But if you panic, things get serious on the river really, really fast. Doesn't matter if you're on the Little Miami, it doesn't matter if you're on the Gauley, doesn't matter what river you're on. If you start freaking out, you're gonna have a bad day and you're gonna put your life at risk and you're gonna put other people's life at risk. So stay calm and do all sorts of fun stuff like this. Okay, that's it. You guys enjoy your paddle. Have a great night. And come see my booth, please. And I'll tell you guys all about kayak instruction and fun stuff you can do. Thanks, guys. Hello, boys.
Yep, I'm gonna do Inuit traditional kayaking. Old, like, we're Americans, so we use the word Eskimo, but Inuit would be the proper word. Yep, I got at least 25 different rolls I'm going to show here in just a second.
Oh, you're the next show?
Yep.
Okay, good. Wow.
Yep.
So you put your things so your nose always closed?
Yeah.
You only breathe through your mouth?
Yep, yep.
That's really good. That's really helpful.
I can do without it, but it's kind of helpful.
No accidents.
Yeah.
It's especially this morning.
Yeah. Yep. I'm going to start off with a trick and then I'll introduce myself. So I do Inuit, which is like Eskimo, Inuit, Arctic style paddling. And I'm just going to go ahead and start with one of these. Paddling upside down. So the Inuits, they do that in a competition. They got a competition of 30 different rolls, and then they see who can go that the farthest, and they get points for those. And then, so in the Arctic, when they want to teach the young ones or teach the hunters how to hunt, because that was for the kayaking was for hunting. So the first thing they would teach would be a side scull. They would teach them to just float on the water with their paddle. So this would be side scull. I'm very relaxed and calm. If they got good at the side scull, they could do a static brace. Like I'm just laying here, and once they can do that, you can kind of trust them to go hunting with you. And is the chest scull, it's the same thing, but would be in the front, and instead of being facing up, I'll be face down, but I'll still float like so. When you can stall like that, you're really comfortable with the rolling. And I'll try to be kind of quick. There's 3 basic rolls the Arctic, the Inuits would do. This would be your standard, the standard Greenland roll. It's really relaxed, really calm, and since I know how to float, it makes it easier. That's the standard Greenland roll. And then there's a reverse sweep. So that went backwards, right? This time I'm going to take the paddle from the back to the front and roll while I'm doing that. I'll do it left-handed. Why not? That's the reverse sweep. And then this is the storm roll. This is the fast one. What if it's like storming and I don't want that water in my face? So I'll look down. It's forward finishing. forward, ready to take that next stroke. So those are the basics. Let me check my list. I got a bunch. I'll try to go quick. So let's say, what if my hand got hurt? Or maybe I'm hunting and I got a harpoon line and my hand gets tangled and I only have one hand, but I want to roll anyway. There's a butterfly roll. Or I'll do the other side. That's layback. An angel roll, I'll finish forward. I'll just do the other side. Angel roll. Did I lose my paper? That's all right. There's a shotgun roll. So say they were hunting with a rifle and they take a shot at a seal and they fall over on accident. They can still roll with the rifle. I'll get some tricky ones, right? So let's say I'll put this hand in my pocket. I'm right-handed. I'll put my right hand in my pocket and I'll only roll with my left hand. Yeah, but a lot of it's what I'm doing is I make myself float. So it makes it, I come up, I'm more buoyant, so it's not such a struggle. What did I do? I think I dropped my list. I don't see it. That's okay, I get a... No. There's a... Do what? If I lose my paddle, I could float. So that's a layback hand roll. I got more hand rolls. This is called a mummy roll. I don't know what they're like, a mummy. Or this is the hard one. This is the hardest hand roll that I can do, is a forward finishing hand roll. So I'm forward and come up forward. It's one of the harder ones. That's a tricky one. I'll try it with only a fist. Right? Without my hand, just my fist. I did a layback. I got a new one. I'll see if I can do it in this boat. I've never done this roll in this boat. Well, I'll do I got a couple before I'll do before that. This is a competition. What they do, it's one of the competitions when they practice. They'll put the paddle behind their head. Or reverse sweep. We call this the scarecrow. It's a little harder because I don't have as much of the paddle. I'm like a scarecrow, like trying to run off the... Scarecrow roll. I don't know if I'll do this one or not. This one's hard. Behind the back. I can't promise I'll finish this. We'll see if I get lucky though. Now, try to think what else I got. I know I got more. We'll just have to go with that. Yeah, I try to roll my kayak 500 times a week, every week.
Wow. It was fun watching you.
Thank you, thank you. Well, that's just the old school. That's the old ways they've been. So I don't know if I said this kayak paddle. It's at least 4,000 years old. This design. It could be 10,000. So that means that the Inuits have been using this paddle since, you know, the days of the Bronze Age. It goes back that far. The paddles we're used to were created by the Europeans in the last 200 years, just to get an idea of all that. I know I got more, but I can't think. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. I guess we could do that. Thank you, thank you. Yep. I'm Joe Fry. I got a YouTube. It's Creek Ken, like Ken Folk, Creek Ken, and my adventures are there. And yep. And I appreciate Bartl for hooking me up to follow him on this.
We appreciate you, especially because you're carrying on a very
Yes.
Inuit.
In other parts of the world it's popular, but it's not very popular in America. And I'd like to make it more popular. Yeah, we just hang out. Thank you. Woo! Thank you, Bartl. Ohio Whitewater Instruction, you rock. Yeah, I'm the sea kayaks.
Ha ha ha.